So here we are with another video response to BlogRich55, where I'm looking down at the camera. And it's a camera angle I like to use a lot because I'm looking down. And the first thing I'd like to do is thank BlogRich55 for bringing up a Bible passage that references serpents, because I love it when Christians bring up Bible passages that reference serpents, because it gives me an opportunity to invalidate Christianity. You see, before Christianity existed, the Mesopotamians had their own religion, where the creator god was a serpent that encircled the world like an egg. If he held it too tight, the egg would shatter. If he held it too loose, the egg wouldn't hatch. And when new religions and new gods are invented by man, what tends to happen over and over again is that the creator god of the previous religion is demonized in the new one. Now, this alone is not enough to completely invalidate Christianity, but it's enough to make you think. Now, while we're on the subject of things that Jesus might have said, there's also this little thing that Jesus might have said about feeding the hungry and healing the sick and taking care of the weakest among us. And that's pretty much the crux of my argument here tonight. Because if you, BlogRich55, want to believe that faith alone is enough to get you into heaven, that's fine. For as long as Christians have been lying, they've been unable to get their story straight for, what, 2,000 years? Etc.? But if you want to believe that faith alone is enough to get you into heaven, then let me remind you of the book of James, chapter 2, verses 14 through 26. And I'm not going to flash the actual passages on the screen for two reasons. The first reason being I'm just too damn lazy to do it. And the second reason being you know more about the Bible than I do, so you should already know exactly what these passages say without having to, I don't know, look them up. So, you feel that faith alone is all it takes to get into heaven, that's great. But you, BlogRich55, by your works have not shown your faith. I'd also like to remind you of Luke, chapter 10, verses 25 through 37. And, you see, with your brain power and the hurdles that implies, you should be educating those that are too stupid to be Christians, instead of ridiculing those who you feel to be inferior. Hot damn it, I'm good at this arguing shit. You see, when we first met, you had an argument that really amounted to nothing more than I'm smarter than you. And you see how quickly I turn that argument into, give me back my ball. But, well, let's be honest, if you had a ball to begin with, we'd be debating on the existence of God right now. At this point in time, BlogRich55, I'd like to ask you exactly how many non-Christians you've converted to Christianity. See, I can tell you that in the 3 short years that I've been yelling at my camera, 10 individuals have approached me on the internet and thanked me personally for deconverting them from Christianity to atheism. Not just to agnosticism, but full-blown atheism. And I'm sure that there are some YouTube atheists that have a higher score than that, but those atheists probably also give at least one shit. Now, the name of your channel, the name of my channel is In Hate We Trust, The name of your channel is Apologetics Made Easy. And if you really are making apologetics easy, then you should be churning out run-of-the-mill, dime-a-dozen, cookie-cutter Christians hand over fist. So I gotta ask you, how many have you converted? Because I've taken 10, to the smart side. And this is all relevant because exactly how many times in the Bible are you commanded to go forth and spread the word of God? You know more about the Bible than I do, so obviously you should be able to tell me the exact number of times you're commanded to do that. The point is that every day that goes by that you refuse to debate me on the existence of God, you are further remiss in your duties as a Christian. And even though you refuse to take me on in the subject that I want to debate on, I shouldn't even be dignifying the topic that you want to debate about, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm a good sport. If you really and truly want to argue that it is impossible to know anything, then the only possible conclusion that you can draw from that is that ignorance is bliss. And if ignorance is bliss, well then I can see why you're perfectly content as a Christian.